Hello everyone and welcome to another NGS stream. Today we're doing a recast, a replay of Div B West with Gambit Gaming versus Magnitude. And today as my co-host we have Leo. Hi Leo, how are you doing?
I'm good, ready to cast.
Oh man, you are so quiet. Hold on. Hold on. Say it again, Leo.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm ready to cast.
Trying to break some eardrums over here. Alrighty. Oh, my computer's freezing. I lied. Well, alright, since we don't have to wait for people, we can just jump straight on in. So let's go ahead straight into our map picks and map bans. So, for on the left side, Gambit Gaming, that's one thing I forgot to do, to make sure the correct people are on the correct sides. Hold on, Magnitude. I can't remember which team has who.
Magnitude has Wraithling, Sith, Punk, Minokan, and Captain
Yeah, okay, I got it right. We're good. Alright, so yeah, left side we have Gambit Gaming. They banned out Volsky Foundry and Guardian of Terror, while Magnitude went ahead and banned out Altaric Pass and Sky Temple. Gambit Gaming had first map pick, and they chose Tomb of the Spider Queen. And we'll just go straight into draft as well.
Very based from Gambit Gaming to ban out the cringe Volskaya Foundry and Garden of Terror. Don't want to play 30-minute games. And Magnitude also banning out Sky Temple and Alterac, so don't want to play the super long games.
It's been a minute since I've done a replay cast because I don't even have you on the screen. There we go.
Oh, do you have a different format specifically for replay cast?
Yeah. It's like I have only one additional thing, and I named it Hero Picks, and so it basically brings up the hero picks and bans, so we could still kind of do like a mini draft.
All right. So actually, if you scroll down a bit on the hero's profile page, you can actually see the draft order.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. So Magnitude had first pick, and they banned out Garrosh and then Lucio, while Gambit Gaming banned out Stukov and Johanna. Four very solid picks. Johanna and Garrosh, two very strong tanks. You don't usually see Garrosh as often as Johanna, especially on this map where Johanna's wave clear is incredible on a wave clear map, but maybe that's a respect ban. And Stukov and Lucio are just two very annoying tanks to play around. Speaking of healers, Anduin is going to be first picked by Magnitude. Very good on this map. Anduin's positioning is very important. Until the Spider Queen, it's very hard to catch him out just because of the structure of the map. So he's very good. And then followed by the Brightwing and Junkrat picks by Gambit Gaming. Yeah.
I felt really dumb while you were talking about the draft. I finally looked. I was like, he's talking about the wrong heroes. What is he talking about? And I was like, oh, I'm on game 2.
Oh.
I was like, what? I do like seeing the Orphea pick up from Gambit Gaming. Excited to see what kind of build they go. And then, of course, the variant. We all know it's going to be taunt variant. I don't even need to look. I know it's going to be taunt variant, but I could always hope. Always hope.
On the hero's profile page, it doesn't specify which team picked which character. It's just kind of like you just kind of figure it out based on the draft order.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I saw Variant and Onubrek. I was like, oh my god, is that actually a Smash variant?
Maybe.
Yeah. But a very interesting draft Magnitude's gonna pick up with Variant, Kael'thas, Kira, and Gazlo. That's actually a pretty scary CC chain. With the taunt, Kael'thas stun, Gazlo stun, maybe even a Kira stun, Anduin root. I don't like Kira on this map at all, but I suppose if she's not your offlaner, you can probably make an argument for it.
I'll be honest, I forget she exists.
Yeah. But I think, like, I remember Orphea a lot more, and I only remember Orphea because you play Orphea. That's the only reason. I would also forget all the OC characters.
I probably would too.
Yeah. I think Gambit Gaming's draft is a bit more standard. A Nubrak, decent tank. Orphea, probably the weirdest pick. I don't like her into Variant as much. She's kind of a target, especially because she has to be so close up. But if you can play her very well, she's very flashy. Riley's Global is maybe a little less important on a smaller map, but she's always solid, so it doesn't really hurt. The Orc, very good. And Junkrat's just OP. Very oppressive character.
Oh yeah,
With that vision
definitely.
control.
Well, alright, let's just go ahead and straight into the game.
Did you ever notice this Abathur locust on the top right, up to where the Spider Queen that is there before the game starts?
Where?
It's right. It's top lane on the under the red tower. You kind of see it on the mini map.
Top lane under where?
On the under the right, like on the red side.
Oh, what the heck!
Under...
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did that come from?
Bahamut and Grubby talked about it on one of their CCL casts. Apparently, it's always here. It always just spawns. It doesn't do anything. It just spawns and then it dies, and that's it.
Interesting.
But, yeah, that's the first time I've seen it. So I'm glad I caught a glimpse of the mythical Tomb of the Spider Queen locust.
Alright, well let's get this game started. So on the left side for Gambit Gaming, we have Crizzo, who I saw earlier in the chat. What's up, Crizzo? On the Bright Wing, we have Trollin Rhino on the Junkrat, Chelsea on the Leoric, Pearls... Oh my god, Pearl Simon? I'm gonna call you Simon. On the Orphea, and Northern Touch on the Nubarak.
On the right side, we have Magnitude, Wraithling on the Anduin, Punk on Kael'thas, Monoken on the Kira, Sith on the Varian, and Captain Roberts. On the Gazlo, is it going to be a Robo Gazlo, or is it going to be Fringe Lord Black Hole Gazlo? It looks like it's Fringe Lord. What's it called? Gravel Bomb Gazlo. Alright, whatever. It's all good.
It's okay, we have cringe build from Orphea, the Chaos build. Cringe. That's cringe.
Yeah, man. I know all about Orphea talent. But, yeah, you're gonna see this 5-man brawl mid. Varian is a bit weak, level 1, compared to pretty much everyone, so this fight is probably gonna go on the side of Gambit Gaming. I mean, not Gambit Gaming. But that's a very good boop. Onto the Kael'thas. Pull is going to have to be used.
That was a good pull.
Yeah, good pull. It's gonna save Kael'thas. Not a huge deal. You'll probably get pulled back up before the next engage anyway, but very good from Northern touching the new practice. Slow down this rotation on the side of Magnitude just a little bit, making their life a little bit more annoying. And you can see they're already almost a whole wave ahead, right? Gambit Gaming is already like mid, going to their camp. Magnitude just cleared top wave. Very good play from the Gaming.
Yeah, Gambit Gaming doing a really good job, just constantly on the rotates, really quick. I mean, that's what you gotta do in this game. You gotta be quick on your rotates, make sure you get your XP, get those spider butts. Yeah,
and especially on a small map like this, you know, you can rotate very fast, and being able to utilize that to your advantage is very big. Meanwhile, so our camp is going to be grabbed. I feel like I've seen like so many different two main ideas on when to capture this. I've definitely heard people say you should take it later to get like cryo lanes, which means that you can like later push. You can get space to turn in later. But I've also seen a lot of people take it early. And obviously that's the most common one I've seen. That's the one game the game is gonna go for here. It's actually gonna get pretty big wall damage. Especially because Kael'thas is really the only wave clear on the side of Magnitude 4, man. I mean, hell, even on the entire 5, Gazlo's wave clears, not crazy. So Magnitude, they're gonna take a little bit of wall damage. There's nothing crazy.
Yep, we see level 4s coming up, so we'll see what the Varian goes here. Still hasn't picked it yet. More Chaos build from the Orphea, and there is the taunt, as expected.
Yeah, and Gambit Gaming is, I want to say, quarter level ahead. There hasn't been any kills yet, so this is purely from that hard camp and like the lane trials that they've had. So very strong early start. They've already gotten like the mid wall, like the actual physical wall down, and that really matters because the objectives on this map are a little weak sometimes. Getting any damage you can get is very important, but Varian is at full strength now. This is like, they've lived past their weakest point in the game.
Full strength, but he is tanky now.
Yeah, he can actually play the game. So he's a little bit. Magnitude should be able to gain a little bit more map control now. With that.
We already see gems. Yeah, turn-ins. Both teams have it.
Yeah. Gambit Gaming was at like 1 off for like a frustratingly long time, but they are gonna get it now. It's always interesting in the bot lane.
Oh my goodness!
Good stun on Kira.
Oh, good pull from the Anduin. Oh, Kael'thas goes down, and Orpheus looking for another kill, maybe? Oh, Orpheus just stayed in. Orpheus had the mana and everything.
I think it's pronounced persimmon, like the fruit. That's my gamble.
What is it called?
But anyway, persimmon.
There's a fruit named that?
I think. But anyway, Pearl Simon was in their walls there.
Simon is his new name.
He was very... Yeah, persimmon. It's called persimmon, but... Or at least it's the fruit name. I don't know if his name is like that.
I'm calling him Simon.
He's gonna get a nice kill on the Kael'thas there. Right, Kael'thas? Yeah, Kael'thas. And that's gonna give level 7s Gambit Gaming, and they are going to get the first turn. Very nice.
Yeah, first turn, and we'll see how much they're able to do here as everyone collects their level 7s. Ooh, level 7. What did he go? He went Victory Rush. Victory Rush is really good with taunt for Varian, so nice healing for himself. As you see that Varian's really getting in there. There goes the Kira.
That's really smart. Did you see that? Orpheus was dancing around the trap, so if she eat in, she would have gotten trapped. Yeah, very well played from the trap. Very played from the Orphea to utilize that Junkrat trap. Very obnoxious Junkrat tool. Kira's in trouble here. Gonna get taken out by the spider part. Spider.
Krizzo said I was right. Pearl Simon is correct. Let's go.
It is Pearl Simon? Damn.
That's what he typed in chat. Unless he's trolling. That's what he typed in chat. Oh, shoot. Anduin. Anduin. No.
Ooh.
Oof. And but the Numerak went down. That's a nice
1-for-1 trade.
Yeah.
Not the worst. But top fort is going to go down. That's a lot of siege damage for your... almost 2 forts.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah,
it's 2 forts now.
Yeah. 2 forts and bottom wall from your first objective is a lottery win. That is insane. That is a lot of siege damage. And more importantly, it gives you passive EXP, and it also makes it so that it's harder for your opponent's waves to get going, because now every third of your waves have catapults. And if your opponent's waves suck, their objective is gonna suck. Because their objective is gonna spawn further back, so it's a very big lead from Gambit Gaming already. But Magnitude, they're gonna try and close this gap out. They're gonna try and turn in top. The Numerak scouts it out. He's actually gonna go to stop it all by himself. Very good from the side of Gambit Gaming.
Yeah, we do see level 10s coming up now for the side of Gambit Gaming. So we see the dirty bath water. Let's go. So we have, is she gonna do it here? Probably not. Anduin's already in there. So we do see Cocoon and Entomb being used, and Anduin dying.
Yeah, very good combo. Another thing about Junkrat Trap, you can put it down on a Cocoon target and they are guaranteed to be trapped, assuming they can't get cleansed. Very insane. Getting Cocoon's already very insane. Getting silenced and rooted coming out of it is like, I mean, you should already be dead by Cocoon, but if you add that extra bit of CC, it's just insane. So.
Now we're seeing ults being used from the side of Magnitude. We see the Gazlo and the Kira ult, but now Gazlo, he might be down here. Let's see. Oh, no way he escapes. Wow. The Gazlo's able to escape, but the Orphea, the Orphea. Woof, man. That's super close, both teams.
Yeah, Spell Armor from Brightwing's actually going to keep her alive, but I can't believe Spell Armor plus Blink Kill. She didn't even hit level 13 yet for the extra Spell Armor, so that's very impressive. That's a really big Entomb.
Didn't have her ult wasn't up yet.
Didn't quite happen, yeah, but it was so big. Like, it was... Oh my god, Kael'thas might actually live. Anduin... No, does Anduin also live? Yeah, there we go. Okay. That would have been absolutely, like, illegal in, like, 5 countries.
No way Orphea lives.
Oh, yeah, Orphea does not live that either. Brutal fight here.
They're all so low.
Yeah, Brightwing's also very low. Oh, here comes the Gravel Bomb. Jesus. Oh, here comes the Riptide. How many ults are there in this game? Oh, he's gonna find the Kira. Oh, he did not find the Kira.
Not yet.
Oh, the flank ring Riptide. Ah. It's gonna become a wave 2
I didn't
Riptide.
realize you could jump walls with Tyre.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. Sometimes it, like... Yeah. Usually, I think you just, like, beeline it, but sometimes you need that to get to your target a little bit faster, I guess. Yeah.
That's true.
Can you do it in Overwatch? I assume so, because it's a 3D game.
Jump walls? No, but you climb them.
Oh. Alright. Interesting.
It'd be hard to jump a wall. I mean, if the wall's short enough, yeah. But you can climb over the walls.
I see. Dirty Bathwater with the wrong ult. It's alright. It's a pretty short cooldown ult anyway, so you'll get both Cocoon and Eternal Feast back up soon enough. I would like to say, in contrast to Magnitude's, Gambit Gaming's objective, Magnitude's is cleared out almost already. I'm actually amazed that bottom is just gone. Very good 2-1 the Varian. He has to protect it. That's actually going to keep him alive. 65 spell armor is going to make Pyroblast do nothing. Crisis averted from the side of Gambit Gaming. That objective didn't even get
nothing.
Yeah, it didn't even get bottom wall. I got like 2 walls.
Yeah,
that's what you normally expect from first objective.
Yeah, exactly.
So Gambit Gaming able to nullify it, and part of the reason they were able to nullify it was because that first objective gave them like so much. The bottom. Wait, what did they get bottom for? I don't even remember them getting the bottom for. But because bottom for was gone.
For it either.
Yeah, I think it must have been like when they killed the Anduin down here with the Cocoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but because of that bottom lane was so pushed out, the bottom Web Weaver did nothing. It was basically like glorified lava. Whoa, that's a very deep entomb.
There we go. There's
Dirty
backwater.
They are gonna walk out unscathed.
Wow.
Alright. Yeah, that's 3 ults popped on the side of Gambit Gaming. Yeah, only 1 popped on the side of Magnitude, unless you count. Which is,
Varian.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. But anyway, this objective is gonna start hitting the key wall. That's really brutal. It's not what you expect from a 10-minute 2-minute. Oh, that's a trap.
Oh man.
Yeah, he couldn't even press a very good CC chain from the Brightwing. Junkrat trap, silenced and rooted him, and then Brightwing Polymorph stopped him from pressing W. Very well played. I'm actually kind of surprised Junkrat didn't go silence, because I think silence would have also just stopped any chance of protect happening ever. But that's fine. Half a keep already top lane, mid lane, half a keep as well. Probably going to be a little bit more. Bottom, bottom is still very, very vulnerable. Probably another half keep. Oh,
and
16
level
to
16s
13.
are up, yeah.
Oh, full keep,
it's looking rough for Gambit Game, or not, sorry, it's looking good for Gambit Gaming, rough for Magnitude. We do see the Pyroblast onto the Brightwing, and there's ults going left to right, the Anduin ult onto himself, there is the Orphea ult, but no one is dying right now.
Yeah, for sure. But Gambit Gaming, they're just, using their 16s, making sure that Magnitude does not ever reclaim their boss space. I actually really like it. Instead of going for boss, they're going to just keep putting on the pressure.
Oh man.
And claiming the map that's there. Taun's going to interrupt the Junkrat Riptide. Varian's all alone on point. He's trapped. He's not going to get booped off yet.
I'm busy watching Kira. Kira's getting really low. She's at 200 health. Now we're gonna switch back over to the to Nubarak. Man, Nubarak Brightwing really low. Oh, there goes the Kael'thas. But oh no, Varian! Oh man. Magnitude, they are able to grab that, steal back their camp, but in what cause? Now they die, 2 players down, but now they also have their Web Weavers, but it's not going to do anything but push out their lanes, if even.
Yeah, doing the Spider Queen is funny, because sometimes turning in I think is actually the wrong play. If you don't get anything off of your objective, all you do is you lose gems, and now all of a sudden, it's a very good.
Oh, that was a great cleanse. Oh man. Oh man, this is not looking good. I think Gambit Gaming just needs to heal up a little bit and they could just end at this point.
Yeah, death timers, yeah, possibly. But instead I think they're gonna back up and fix their waves. But like, this is what I was saying, right? Like, this is the second objective for Magnitude, and it's not even gonna get like, it's gonna barely get a little bit more than a couple 4 walls. And in exchange for that, they basically spent like 55 gems, which means the next objective seems to be delayed. That's the thing about Tomb of the Spider Queen. You gotta like, it's like real life, you know. Is it worth spending $100 for like, I don't know,
a skin?
Yeah, I guess. Like, is it worth spending $100 on donating $100 to like your favorite Twitch streamer?
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh, yes, obviously.
Yes, donate $100, please and thank you.
Actually, yeah, Magnitude are kind of rich. They have enough for another turn-in. They got turn-ins to blow on this, but they were off by 2, actually.
Oh, we have a cocoon in mid. Oh, but they're not doing anything with it.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a miscommunication there, but I like that Gambit Gaming just had to call it off. No lost cause fallacy there. No reason to fight down 20s while you also don't have jump. And this next objective is gonna come down. Boy, that's a very deep variant. I will say this is probably
like
the last one.
Dead variant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's gonna live. Alright, I can't help but blame these Pyroblasts. I'm not sure why they're going on a Nubrak, to be honest with you.
Oof.
Very good stun. Wow, from the Nubrak right before he got taunted. It's gonna like kind of delay the taunt.
Ooh, good pull from the Anduin.
I think if I was really nitpicking, I would say Gambit Gaming probably could have waited until 20 to turn in and just stomached another turn in from Magnitude, but it probably doesn't really matter.
Look at that damage output. No way he lives.
Oh, damn.
Oof.
Yeah,
the poison from the Kira and from the Kael'thas, just an insane amount of damage to them.
Yeah. But that's top tower gonna be taken. Bottom is gonna be finished off. They have 20s, but it's awkward because they're big silence.
Oh,
Dirty Bathwater coming out with big damage on the variant. Protected is gonna keep him alive. That protected talent is not quite gonna keep him alive actually. The Aura getting gravel bombed. We're gonna get that 55 spell on from Brightwing.
Orpheus just going in there. Orpheus like, I don't care if my tank's not here. I am the tank. This is how I feel when I play Orphea, though.
Yeah, Orphea is like a character.
We have a healing trait too. Let me see if they. I don't know if they took the healing trait. There's a Q healing trait. I haven't played her in a while, and so I know whenever I hit heroes, it gives me healing. So that's why I'll just go in there like, F it.
Yeah, Orphea definitely very flashy if you can keep landing those Qs, and definitely a 1v5. Its core is already at 55%. They didn't even have their tank for it, like you said. At this point, oh my god, there's the Dirty Bathwater. Okay.
Oh, good pull.
Pole's gonna save the Kira for now. But it's not gonna save the core because the core has not stopped taking damage. It couldn't even regain shields during all this time. Light bomb on the Anduin is gonna finally kill the Orphea, but it was actually space created for the rest of the core. Wow, that was brutal. I think from beginning to end, the Gambit Gaming's macro was just better, and then their team fights were also better. I felt like the Gravel Bomb plus the Pyroblast, I felt like every single time I saw it, it was either on a Nubrak or Leoric. And both of those characters don't care. Pyroblast, I mean, it just gets negated by Brightwing even if you didn't have a Nubrak. So I think the comp from Magnitude, very strong blow-up comp, but Brightwing, plus the fact that Leoric can just get out, I think made it very hard to blow anyone up. And a Nubrak, he's actually pretty squishy, but he can just E out of any situation. And I think Northern Touch on the Nubrak played very, very well, controlling rotations and just making sure his team had Pry. I think that was very clean from the side of Gambit Gaming.
Yeah, I think both teams did pretty well. I did obviously favor Gambit Gaming's draft because I love the Orphea, but I think overall both did really well. So I'm excited to see how game 2 goes. Let's go over through the game summary real quick. In siege damage, we have 114,000 from Leoric and 128,000 from Gazlo. In the hero damage, we have 79,000 from Orphea and 45,000 from Kael'thas. And healing, we have 80,000 from Brightwing and 68,000 from Anduin. And then in the Self-healing, 30,000 from Leoric, 39,000 from Varian, and XP, 17,000 from Leoric, 13,000 from Gazlo. 14 kills to 4, level 20 to level 18. Pull up the talents for you guys.
I was looking at the game summary before the game started, and I saw that the last talent that Andu had picked was Renew, it was a Q talent, right? And I was like, Andu doesn't have a Q level 20? And that was when I realized, oh shit, they never got to level 20. So now I got to see why. Also, you forgot the most important stat: regen globes per mana addict. 39 globes for kill.
Oh yeah, 39 globes, almost 40. RIP not hitting 40.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think talent's pretty standard. I love Renew. I think maybe it's a little bit worse into a Noobrag who wants to kill a target quick. But it's also probably better if Junkrat's trying to poke you out. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I think with Entomb Bathwater combo, maybe you could double pull. But I do love Renew otherwise. I can't say anything about the Orphea build. 55, or not 55, not even 55 spell armor, it was just the CDR. Oh no, it was. Increased spell armor granted by 25 for Brightwing. That talent did dividends. I wish I could see how much damage Brightwing prevented on top of how much she healed, because that number is probably like very close to 100,000.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, she was blocking a lot of damage from Pyroblast and like Gazlo and just Kel'Thas in general. Kel'Thas, I think, had a really rough time in that game, getting any damage to stick because of Brightwing.
I will say for the Orphea build, I mean, it's Chaos build. I would like to see Simon try out Q build and see how he does there too. Because I think, like I always say, I think Q build's the superior build as long as you can hit your skill shots. If you can't hit your skill shots, then you go Chaos build. If you can hit your skill shots, then you go Q build. So, and I think Simon was really pretty good with hitting his Qs. There's a few times where he missed, but I think overall he did pretty well from one Orphea player to another. But all right, let's go in and see what our second game is. So I got a song stuck in my head now. The song that's playing is just stuck in my head. All right, so first game, Tomb of the Spider Queen, picked out by Gambit Gaming and won by Gambit Gaming. Let's see, our next match, make sure I do this right. There we go. Our next match was picked by Magnitude, and it's going to be my favorite map and a great map too out of bets of 3, Towers of Doom. How are you feeling about Towers of Doom?
Yeah, it's a great map. I'm gonna be honest with the offlaner, I'm pretty bored of it, but you know, it is what it is. It is a pretty fun map. A lot of really hype games can happen on this map. Can they see draft right now? Because I want to talk about the draft.
Yep, pulling up right now.
Alright. Yeah, so draft order roughly went Zolban. So first pick went to the side of Gambit Gaming, which means that Magnitude picked this map. So they have a gate play going.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm just reiterating it.
Okay.
I have to talk about who has first pick for the draft.
Got it.
So first ban is going to be Zul, which I'm very surprised by. But Zul, if you can't keep up with his double soak, and the double soak is very important on this map, Zul can be very annoying. He is very gankable, but if you don't want to ever gank him, it's easier just to ban him. So that's reasonable. Tehaka, I think, is probably, in my opinion, the best offlane on this map. Being able to double soak and then at any point come down for that bot lane 5v4 is very strong on any map, but on Towers of Doom, I think it's particularly good. And then Stukov Lucio ban coming out from the two teams, with Stukov being banned by Gambit Gaming and Lucio being banned out by Magnitude. Very reasonable. Just two very strong healers. Banned out last game as well. Johanna and Varian are going to be traded out, with Gambit Gaming picking up Johanna first, and Magnitude picking up Varian and Asmodan. Asmodan is not a pick. You like it?
I like it. On this map specifically, I like it because you can, stall. Because it's all about stalling in this game, really. Stalling and being able to get the picks. So I think if they had Asmodan with maybe instead of Tassadar with something more, I don't know, they just have Magnitude just has a weird comp. I think if they chose something else than Tassadar, maybe if they got Navala or another like AA hero, I think it'd be really strong. I generally like Asmodan on Towers of Doom.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred to see just the Tassadar or just the Asmodan, or even just neither and pick Junkrat from
I
the
was
stall.
just thinking Junkrat too. I was about to say that too.
Yeah, Junkrat I think is just a pretty stupid character. I can't deny it. Magnitude I think is going for like the burst setup again with Variant Tyrande. Tyrande Variant are like a match made in heaven. Taunt, stun, armor shred, they're dead. And Tassadar and Asmodan can definitely follow up on that. But if you miss the combo, it can be a little rough. I really don't like the Thrall off lane.
Yeah.
Because he can't double soak as well, and not nearly as well as Blaze. What this now? You can do this. Actually, back in HGC, this is what they would do: is that they would take an off lane and they would just hold one lane, and then the formula would actually double soak mid and bottom. Was what I saw a lot. So this could work, but you do have to play for that double soak mid and bottom with the 4-man. And admittedly, the wave clear on the side of Magnitude is pretty good in that 4-man. But we'll see how they play it.
You know, I tell if Magnitude's watching, I'd say since you guys seem so keen on the Varian, oh man, I don't know if I want to say this because I know we're gonna go up against them, but I also just want to see if they could do it. The whole Nazebo, Stukov, Varian. I want to see if they can do it. What?
We already played Magnitude like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we already played them for NGS? I thought we did Scrim or XGDI.
No, it was NGS.
Well, we might have to play them again. They might make it to playoffs, you know?
Oh, that's just I completely forgot the playoffs.
Yeah. But I think that I would like to see how if they could pull off that. They really like that top variant that's what it seems like. It'd be interesting to see if they can pull that comp off. I think they would if they could work that. I think it'd work really well in their favor. So there you go. Some advice, Magnitude. Unasked. What is it called?
Unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited advice. There we go. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and into the game. And the left side, in the blue, Gambit Gaming, we have Krizo on the Bright Wing, Pearly Simon on the Genji, Chelsea on the Blaze, Trollin on the Vala, and Northern Touch on the Joanna.
On the right side, we have Wraithling on Tyrande, Punk on the Asmodan, Sith on the Variant, Captain Roberts on Thrall, Manokin on Tassadar, for the side of Magnitude.
Alright.
This is going to be the PvE level 1 coming in from Asmodan. Is he gonna... Maybe he's going to be the one covering the waves for the side of Magnitude. I'm actually very curious. I haven't seen Asmodan competitive in so long. I'm very curious to see how he plays, especially with the PvE build.
True.
Yeah. But here we have our early game skirmish again. I honestly kind of wish that Magnitude would forego these. Look, Tassadar, wow, that's a very clean Genji kill. Just gonna shred that Tassadar, holy hell.
Yeah.
He's gone. But like I was gonna say, I think it might be beneficial for Magnitude to give up these if they're gonna have Variant, because there's no way they win the 4v4 with the pre-level 4 Variant. I also love that the Genji is harassing the Variant the whole way down to bottom lane. It's the small things that count.
Yeah, Variant's gonna die here. No way he lives. Nope. There it is.
Yeah, I'm just very clean from Gambit Gaming, calling out that the tank, or I should say quote-unquote tank, is by himself. But yeah, Genji now coming back to mid. This is kind of what makes Genji so strong, is that he's basically almost like a global, so I'm like, oh wow, that's so much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of almost a global with how fast he can rotate. Like, I've heard people say that his wave clear sucks, but you can honestly almost double soak with him because he's just so fast on the rotate. Honestly, Pearl Simon, I think, is just been playing very good this whole match. Last game on Orphea, and right now, even just the first 1.5 minutes on Genji, I think is very impressive. We'll see if they invade this camp, because they do still have...
He's looking for it.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh. Let's see.
Blaze is in the area.
Yeah,
Blaze has Cryo on
There goes
call.
Genji. Right,
yeah, there's the Brightwing Z onto the Genji.
They got touch. There goes the Joanna. She's got to die here. Genji, get back in there.
That was super funny. Genji tried to E onto the Tyrande, I assume for damage, but it eat him over the wall. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Yeah,
I saw
that was really funny though.
I don't think it was. Man, Joanna's super low, but they finally captured a camp, so that's 2 camps going in. Genji was really trying to get that Tyrande, but he's not going to be able to. But I think he can win this fight against... Yeah, he can win this. Get him. Get him.
E and then W. Yes! Oh, I didn't even need a W. Wow.
Look at
Very
him,
well
so
played.
good.
Yeah. Varian finally hitting level 4. Finally, died twice before level 4. That's really rough. I mean, the camp barely matters. But full level up. Actually, it definitely matters because it got the whole wall. A whole level up. A little bit more than that for the side of Gambit Gaming. Holy moly.
They already got this bottom wall down, too.
Yeah. Next camp goes on to Fort. Just brutal efficiency on the side of Gambit Gaming, pushing out every little advantage they can get. Like Genji, it's gonna get Ghana. Ooh, that stun was just a second too late. If it was a little bit faster, Genji would have very realistically died there. But not getting that kill, Gambit Gaming is gonna look to cap 2 of these. Magnitude is gonna try and contest, but they're a little split. Asmodean's not here yet. It's a 3v4 down here. And Objective is going to be capped.
There's the taunt. Here comes Brightling, though. Ooh, Tassar's down. Tyrana's down. This Genji is just insane right now. Definitely MVP so far. Like, I don't even have to think about it. MVP this game.
Yeah,
I don't even see the rest of the game. MVP.
Yeah, and Tassar hates Genji, right? Like, he can't even auto-attack Genji. He has to press H because his auto-attacks don't trigger the W. It's like Tracer. And Varian, I don't think... He has to blow his engage to peel if he really wants to save his Tassadar, so it's really rough. They're gonna get this whole... This is probably one of the earliest bottom forts. Oh, it's not yet. But this is like a heavily bottom damage fort very early in the game. Not even level 7s yet for the side of Magnitude.
Yeah, and camps are up now. Left camp's up. So they're going to immediately go to that one first. Oh, but Joanna's in a little bit of trouble. That was... The Tasswall saved her. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it looks like they're looking to invade. We do have level 7s up. There goes the Genji.
This is really risky. Blaze is here before Thrall is. This is going to be a 5v4 very soon. Although Johanna does not have any mana. That's probably the only saving grace. Oh, the wall clips the Blaze stun. Unfortunate. That's a very good wall. He's going to stop the Blaze engage. Thrall very deep now, though. He doesn't really have an escape except for the raw movement speed of Wind Fury. Varian now stuck. Genji very low, though. Genji, Brightling down. That's very big. But Genji's in the back line, in their walls, trying to kill the Tyrande.
He's got to be dead. There
yeah, he died. Wow. Okay. Wow.
So,
Magnitude is actually going to claw... Is going to grab victory from the jaws of defeat there. Going to get some momentum back. Get a camp for themselves. Steal it back. Get some lane pressure bottom. That was very lucky from them because Blaze had massive prio on Thrall because, again, Blaze's wave clear is so much better than Thrall's. But somehow they were able to hold their own there. Now they're looking to get 2 objectives and even up the score, even get an advantage possibly.
Oh, Tyrande should have body blocked.
Bottom lane, 3-man is going to get chased off. Honestly, getting just 1 here is fine. It's probably not what they wanted, because 2 would have given them the advantage. This gives Gambit Gaming the advantage, but it's alright. I mean, given everything that's happened so far, this is... Oh, Thrall is very low. Blaze, it's going to get the kill onto the Asmodean. Very beefy target. Pretty much impossible to miss the stun and the shotgun Q on him.
Here comes the Varian.
They got to get out of here. They're about to get 10s. Alright. Retreating to the safety of what is left of their fort is Magnitude.
I'm reading chat right now, and our one and only Robot Lizard, he's in there. He's like, guys, can we make a note to ban Genji against Gambit Gaming? True.
Yeah, for sure. I'm taking notes right now for our game next week.
Chris was like, that's level 4 Genji, nothing to be afraid of. Alright, here we go.
Down 10.
Ooh, man, no, that's dead. Asmodean, I think, is next. Asmodean or Tyrande. Oh, neither. They're not going to go for the kills, even though they got their 10s. Interesting.
Very bold from Magnitude there to fight down 10. The one saving grace they had was that Thrall was actually mid while Blaze was top. It's not that Thrall cleared faster than Blaze, it was the fact that he was so behind on wave clear that he got overlapped by Blaze so that he was actually ahead on the lane, quote unquote. So he could have actually joined for a 5v4 there. And that was, I think, the only chance Magnitude had to win the fight, but because he didn't, it was a 4v4 down 10s, and needless to say, Gambit Gaming wins those. Gambit is going to get cleared out, so not a huge deal, but Varian tanking tower shots, maybe forgetting that the tower's not his anymore. A little too deep.
Yeah, well, his Tyrande was backing too, so I wonder if maybe he didn't notice that his Tyrande was leaving.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Gambit Gaming stall the Thrall out, but that's honestly totally fine to just trade these. Hypothetically, if you're up on shots and you just keep trading, you win. Right? It's like Sky Jungle almost.
Yeah.
You're just gonna catch mid again.
We do have bottom lane here. Looks like Magnitude's trying to just poke out the bottom lane and try to capture back. But here we go, 3v3 again. We do have level 10s for both teams. There's the taunt. There's the Tassadar wall. Almost got the Joanna there. And man, now level 13s are up for Gambit Gaming. Not looking good for Magnitude here. But this is Towers of Doom. It is the comeback map. There's the Thrall slowing them down, but I don't think they should fight. They should just grab the tower back and then they can fight.
Yeah, I love that split that they had. They had 3-man bottom while Vola took camp. Which meant that they were able to catch mid, defend bottom, and get their tower. And get their camp.
So low. There
I was gonna get dunked on.
Oh, but the Genji.
X-Strike not gonna get the kill. It's gonna be forced to back off. Camp is just gonna get cleared up. But the thing is, like, this is big for Magnitude in the sense that it didn't lose them something, but it doesn't necessarily get. Demonic Invasion. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He did go the PvE build. It's going to get the tower back. Okay, yeah, I see the Asmodee pick. Taking it purely to, like, destroy buildings.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I like the Asmodee pick here. I just think, like we said earlier, Asmodee and Tassadar, not the best, especially when you have a variant as your tank. I think maybe Asmodee and Junkrat or anything else really.
Yeah. This is a down 13 fight. They are a little bit far up. This is 4v4 down 13. Tassadar's already chunked out again.
This is going to be a 5v4 here. I think they're just going to give it. Yeah, I would just give it at this point because Thrall's not even down here yet. Maybe just go do camp. Looks like they're posturing for camp, but I can't tell. Oh, nope, I think they're going to come back around. Varian, don't go that way!
Well, they could have definitely done camp, but they're a little uncoordinated, I think. Varian was on camp, but the 4-man, or the rest of the 4-man wasn't with him, and now Gambit Gaming is going to try and take it with their 5. Thrall is still late to get here. Oh, the Tassadar wall stops the blade stun. Johanna very deep in this choke. Are we going to see a bunker come out? Yeah, there's the bunker. Sharonda very low. Genji's going in, going to get the kill. And get out. Holy cow. They're all very low, also going to die.
Not looking pretty for Magnitude right now. Very low. 2 people down now, and now they got camp. Gambit Gaming getting camp. They're going to take this bottom back. Tassadar, just leave. Just give it. I think at this point they might want to think about trading. I mean, they had their lanes, top and mid lanes, pushing really nicely. So maybe think about getting top lane instead. You know, something like that. So switch something up here, because obviously what they're doing right now is not going to have them win.
Yeah, Asmodee, I mean, got some damage mid. It's going to get the mid wall. Not too bad. I like that they're trying to do something different at least.
Genji, okay, he's just poking. Scared me there. Genji just poking out the Asmodee. And we do see Gambit Gaming grabbing their camp as well, while Magnitude is going to take their tower back, hopefully soon.
Yeah, I really like the idea of potentially going top and getting something done there. The thing is,
oh, blessed shield. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Big X-Strike. Gonna hit like 520 million people.
Oh my gosh.
Dead Thrall, dead Tassadar, dead Tyrande. Yeah.
That's gotta be all 3 objectives for them. If anything, I would even touch. I would just take a tower. I would take top tower or something if I was gaming.
Or just take the Thrall. That works too, I suppose. 8 shots for the side of Gambit Gaming, and then 4 for Magnitude.
Go get boss now. Go get boss or go get top tower. So you guys are already up here. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were positioned lower, then getting bottom back would be the smart play. But they were already mid, head towards top. Might as well grab it. We do see the Blaze already grabbing camp. You might as well just push this top lane in at that point.
The nice thing about 11 shots is that it means that now with 7 shots left, Gambit Gaming needs 2 objectives, which means this next objective is guaranteed to not end unless some pumpkin shenanigans happen. Speaking of, Blaze is pushing out top, and he's probably going to get it. I don't think Thrall can clear this fast enough. He's going mid first. He's definitely not going to clear mid and top.
Yep, there we go. Pumpkins have gone in. I think Blaze might look to... He's playing really safe, which is good for him. Playing really safe here. Ooh. Yeah, he'll be fine. I trust him. He'll be... Thrall using his ult. Wow, that was definitely not worth it, bud. Not worth it.
Pumpkins are going to be spawned on the bottom one now. Magnitude... I think they can only take this bottom camp once. Gambit Gaming is going to get it, and they're going to take their bottom tower back. Or, not their bottom tower, but they're going to take bottom tower back. Well, the good news is there's not a huge difference between 5 shots and 4 shots at this point. The only different... Oh, the busted... Yeah, I think the ball is
look at Thrall right now. Thrall's getting poked the crap out from Blaze, and he's dying. Yeah, there it is. He's dying there.
I didn't think that stun would hit, but it did. Yeah, this is just another. This is rough because this 19 to 16 window was probably the last window Gambit Magnitude had to fight on even talent tier before 20. And with that Thrall death, they're not going to get it, which means
now
that.
Varian too.
Yeah. It means that like at some point. They're probably going to have to fight down 20s.
I mean, they're going to have to fight next objective.
Yeah, Pumpkins are up. That could end. I doubt it, because even when you're down 20s, it's you could potentially shove it in. But,
well, Tassar should be able to take this bottom now. Yeah, so at least they'll have that up. Pumpkins, they're looking at. Looks like they're looking at triple cap, which is I think really smart here. They got top, now they get mid. Go get the Pumpkins and push and bot. I think that's the play right now, just until you have objective up. There's nothing you do until objective, so.
Yeah, this is very scary because before this Pumpkins weren't actually much of a threat, but ironically enough, by taking mid and top, they're actually a much bigger threat now because now they can do something more important, which is taking the last tower that you need to go for that 6 cap.
Yep.
Which is arguably better than just hitting your core. It's kind of a weird thing, but yeah. But it looks like they are gonna get mid back and top back. If Asmodean is good for one thing, it's destroying buildings and single-handedly.
He's not gonna get top yet.
Yeah. To be fair, even if he swapped the turret, like owning, right now, Gambit Gaming could still end with their objective. Yep. Even if they were the ones down 3 to 5 towers. They
need to leave. What are they doing at the objective? Guys, objective. Oh, they just gave that objective. They gave it.
Yeah, I mean, the game was pretty much over. Asmodean's gonna stall it once, but that's all he's got.
No, it's not just over. They could have pulled something out. They clearly gave up at the end there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty difficult series from beginning of game 1 to end of game 2. Gambit Gaming just had all the answers. And Magnitude, I don't think they really got to do what they wanted to do. But that's the way of the Nexus. Gambit Gaming, very well played, very clean, very coordinated, and I think very good draft as well.
Yeah, they Magnitude, did a really great job.
Took a little bit of work to do, but you know, it happens.
It happens. Well, let's real quickly go through the game summary. And siege damage, we have 163,000 from Blaze and 128,000 from Asmodean. Hero damage, we have 60,000 from Genji and 29,000 from Varian. Healing, we have 61,000 from Brightwing and 44,000 from Tyrande. Self-healing, we have 9,000 from Joanna and 28,000 from Varian. And an XP, 25,000 from Blaze, 15,000 from Thrall. 17 kills to 3 kills. Yeesh. And level 21 to level 19. So that's 2 games. Magnitude did not get level 20.
Yeah, it was it was pretty brutal. Going over the talents a little bit. Also, I want to talk about one thing, which is that Varian is top damage for his team.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what I expected. I mean, definitely it wasn't what I expected, but looking at it now, it kind of makes sense. Tassar had a really hard time stepping up into the Genji, and Asmodean was basically like a pseudo offlaner, and that's the reason why he has the second highest soak. Although I will say Asmodean still had second highest damage, so it's just a really rough game for honestly the entire back line. They were all very Genjiable, and they definitely got Genji'd.
Yeah, I think just starting from the draft, it was gonna be tough for Magnitude.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I did not know this Brightwing level 20 guarantees spell shell and Brightwing.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I think that's a new thing. But yeah, looking at the talents, Q build coming out from the Tassadar. I'm very surprised by Black Hole. I suppose if you're going for the blow up, Black Hole is a bit more blow uppy. Although Archon does give you armor shred on spell armor, and if your other damage is Asmodan, why not, right?
I think it'd been really good, especially with the Joanna on the other team, if it's shredding the armor. Or is it armor or shield she has? She has shield, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could say that the blinds stop the Archon auto attacks a little bit, but
Yeah.
Archon also gives you shield, which is potentially like one of the only ways you can save yourself against Genji if you really need to pop it. Preferably not, but you might have to. I said it at the beginning of the game, I'll say it again. I'm not a huge fan of Thrall off lane on 3-lane maps, especially on maps where you have to soak multiple lanes. If you're responsible for one lane, that's perfectly fine, I think. I think it's doable. I actually, when I first saw the Thrall, I hadn't seen the entire team of Gambit or Magnitude yet, so I thought, oh, Thrall's really good with Varian, because at level 16 he has the percent. That's actually pretty scary, right? He has percent at 1 and percent at 7, and then another percent 16. And Thrall actually went all those talents. I actually really like the build he went. But I think I just feel like he couldn't keep up with the Blaze at all. A lot of times Blaze was able to go to his 4-man and fight 5v4 because Thrall wasn't there. And it was also just a huge EXP deficit. And, part of that is just because Blaze didn't die and Thrall did 3 times. But you can see the 10k soak difference. Yeah. And Asmodan frequently had to go up and catch the soak for Thrall. And added together with like their 20,000 soak, it's like just barely beating Blaze's single-handed soak, right? So
well, yeah,
that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I think Gambit Gaming did a phenomenal job. That Towers of Doom game, they definitely, they're Genji, scary looking man there. Definitely, if other B West div people watch this, I feel like you're going to see a lot of more Genji being banned out now, because that was very scary Genji.
For sure.
But yep, so that was our replay cast of the day. Gambit Gaming versus Magnitude, with Gambit Gaming take it 2-0. They are in first place in NGS for Div B West, tied with yours truly, Fensad. So we'll have the battle of the competitors. Let's see. Yeah, because third place is 5 points from assistant noob manager. So this week, what, Tuesday or Thursday?
Thursday. I don't remember. I remember our scheduling.
I just know it's not Wednesday, because Wednesday I'm at a concert. But we'll see this week. Thursday, I was right. Look at that. So we'll see who claims number 1 for the temporary, if it's going to be Fensat or Gambit Gaming. It's going to be a fun, definitely a fun cast. Someone casting it? Let me see. I mean, I'll always be casting our POV, so if no one's casting our game, you guys could definitely come watch our POV, or if you want to hear my team in our comms, more than welcome to come listen. Let's see, Fensat Thursday. Yes, Eternally Blue. He will be casting our game, so definitely check him out on a Thursday game. Come support Fensat. Sorry, Gambit Gaming. No support for you. You got your support today. But oh yeah, Crizzo's in here. We'll be number 1 after this week too. You shush your mouth. But all right, Leo, you got anything to say before we end the stream?
It's gonna be a banger match on Thursday. Make sure you tune in.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys aren't following yet, please hit that follow button, hit that like button. If you have money, hit that subscribe button, get some awesome emotes. I'm going to upload some new emotes this week as well. More cat emotes, because I'm too broke to buy emotes for someone to make them. And I will see you guys. We have a scrim coming up, so I will see you guys when we scrim, and I might do another cast tomorrow. So, Leo, say goodnight.
Good night, gamers.
Good night, gamers. See you in the Nexus.